There's a very special book called the Zera Shimshon. It's written by Rav Shimshon Chaim Nachmani. Before he passed away, he wrote in his will that anyone who will learn his explanations will merit salvation in all areas. I personally myself know people that had Yeshuot in livelihood, or finding a husband, or having children. The English translation of the parasha is available in Volume 1 and Volume 2. The following explanation is brought from the book of Volume 2. The following chidush is about the mitzvah of Tzizit. The Gemara in Masechet Shabbat says that anyone who is careful to observe the mitzvah of Tzizit will be rewarded with the service of 2,800 slaves. Wow! How does the midah, keneged midah, play a role in this mitzvah? Measure for measure. In the olden days, the slave owners used to attach an identification seal to their garments to show that they belong to their master. Tzitzit also is an article of clothing that serves as an identification for Klal Yisrael, identifying us as servants of Hashem. The Gemara points out that the punishment of a person that is careless with attaching the white string of tzitzit is worse than that someone who is not careful about having the threads that are techelet on their tzitzit. Why? Because it's easier to get white strings than strings that are techelet. The Gemara brings an analogy to make us understand. We can compare this to a king who commands one of his slaves to make him a seal made out of clay, and then he commands another slave to make him a seal out of gold. If the servants that were supposed to get the seal out of clay fails his mission, his punishment is much worse than the other slave, because the other slave had to obtain the seal made out of pure gold, which is not easy to get and very expensive. We see from here that the Gemara compares the mitzvah of tzitzit to the seal of a king. Tzitzit is like the seal of Hashem on his servants, the Jewish nation. The Gemara informs us that the slave of a king is in a certain sense like the king himself. So now we can understand the measure for measure. When a person fulfills the mitzvah of tzitzit properly, proving that he's a loyal servant of Hashem, he himself will have many servants and slaves to serve him. The next chidush talks about the mitzvah of tzitzit and Mezuza. It says in the pasuk, Ani Hashem Elokechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim. I am Hashem your God who has taken you out of the land of Egypt. Lihiyot lachem le'elokim Ani Hashem Elokechem. To be a God unto you. I am Hashem your God. So the Gemara asks a question. Why does the Torah mention Yetziat Mitzrayim when discussing the mitzvah of ribit, not taking interest? Also discussing the mitzvah of tzitzit, and also regarding the mitzvah of having accurate weights. Says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I was the one that was able to differentiate between those who were firstborn and those who were not. I'm the one who will give exact payment for every person who pretends his money belongs to a non-Jew and uses it to lend ribit, and also from the person who cheats with his weights. So the Zera Shimshon explains that when a person is wearing a kosher tzitzit, it provides a person with the certain intangible protection. And when someone does not avail himself for this mitzvah, he is lacking this protection and he's living in danger every single day. The concept is mentioned in the Zohar HaKadosh. It explains the wording from the Torah when it says, Al kamfei bigdehem ledorotam, on the corners of their garments throughout the generation. The word ledorotam comes from the word dira. It's alluding to a place of residence. This is because when a person is wearing tzitzit, a person is meriting protection, similar to that of a home. What happens in a house? There's a Mezuza on the doorpost, and this Mezuza is protecting the home from anything evil. So too, the person that wears tzitzit will be protected his body and is going to shelter the person from any harm. Or even if someone wants to convince him to stray from the right path, and there's many people that have bad intentions, this person was simply not able to reach the person to tell him to do the wrong thing if he's wearing a kosher tzitzit. So when a person is inside a house that has a mezuzah, He could say, okay, you know what, my tzitzit is not kosher because I have a mezuzah, let the mezuzah protect me. Hashem therefore is warning Klal Yisrael and is reminding them that he was the one who was able to differentiate between the Egyptian firstborn and those who were not. Even those who were hiding in the houses of the Jews, he was able to find and to know where every single person was. The same way, someone who wears non-kosher tzitzit will remain unprotected, and even the mezuzah on his doorpost will not serve as a protection or keep away those who want to harm him. May the merit of the chidushim of the Zera Shimshon give us all salvations.